welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you've never been here before. It's been a while. My last video was posted 11 months ago. Outside of that, I have been completely invisible on YouTube. I figured I'd hop on and kind of explain what happened, or kind of what's been going on in my life the past year, and kind of the reasons that I haven't been active at all on YouTube. But in the past 2 months or so, my most recent video actually became by far the most popular on my channel with just under 5,000 views, which doesn't seem like much in the grand scheme of things on YouTube in general, but the popularity of that video relative to my previous videos was kind of overwhelming, and it was really exciting to see. And I got a lot of really positive support, both in the comments and you guys DMing me on Instagram saying, hey, like, are you coming back to YouTube? Are you done making videos? Like, what's going on? And as a small creator, those little acts that might seem meaningless to other people are so huge for me. And it's having that support was so meaningful to me. And I figured I would make a little bit of a return, at least kind of explain where I've been the past 11 months, past year. And I guess we'll go from there. I don't really have a plan for the future of this channel yet. I'll talk about that at the end of the video, but just real quick, wanted to give you a sort of life update on where I have been. So like I said, my life has really changed dramatically in the past year. A lot of things have happened, and my life today looks completely different than it did 1 year ago, and for a variety of reasons. And this isn't normally something that I would talk about on my channel, as those of you who have at least know me personally or have been watching my channel for a little while now. It's not something that I normally do, but I really want to be 100% real, 100% transparent with you guys. So first and foremost, over the past year, my mental health has kind of struggled a little bit. I had some symptoms of bipolar disorder and depression, but I didn't really want to go to the doctor I guess it was kind of the stigma around mental health. I think I didn't want to acknowledge that there was anything wrong. So that was something I kind of avoided, but it really affected my motivation. And being in my senior year of college, it was hard enough just to get through my schoolwork, to get to the point where I could graduate, that when I was finally done with that, I didn't want to sit down and make videos for YouTube. I didn't have the motivation. I didn't have the brain capacity at the time to do that. So that's a big reason why I kind of disappeared for so long. So at one point, I did end up finally going to the doctor, and I got put on some antidepressants and amphetamine salts for my ADHD. And those things helped a little bit, to the point where I could at least get through my schoolwork, but I was still really struggling with anything outside of that. I just didn't feel like myself. Long story short, I did end up taking myself off of those medications because like I said, I didn't feel like myself. It didn't feel like the right option for me. So that was one of the big contributing factors as to why I kind of took a break. Kind of a mental break from YouTube and from creating in general. So that takes me into my next big life change, and that was actually graduating. Somehow, some way, everything happened to come together, and I ended up with my degree. I have a Bachelor's of Science in Film and Video Production with a background in advertising and marketing now. It definitely wasn't easy. Like I said, it took me 5 years to do it, and at one point I had even dropped out entirely. Eventually, I made the decision to re-enroll in school and just finish out my degree, because I was close enough as it was. So I'd figure I'd just get it and we'd go from there. So 1 month after graduating, which was about 2 months now, I graduated 2 months ago. 1 month ago, I packed up everything and I moved across the country, and I now live in Portland, Oregon. So that was a huge life change for me, but I've only been here a month, and I feel more like myself. This feels more like home than I think West Michigan ever could have. So I'm super thankful for that change in my life. I really think it's one of those changes that's gonna be for the better. So what am I doing to fill my time at the moment? As those of you who have watched my channel know, or might know, I do have a video production business that I basically just took out here, and I'm kind of trying to do the same thing a little bit. Not finding as much success as I did in the West Michigan market just because it's so competitive out here. I only have one client secured at the moment, with another 2 or 3 kind of on the fence due to like budget issues post-COVID and stuff like that. Outside of the video production business, I have also launched another business called That's Holistic Living. It focuses on holistic health and wellness as a lifestyle. And I actually just launched the website last week, and the first podcast was launched 2 days ago. Now, at the time I'm recording this, we posted that the first episode on Spotify 2 days ago, and I will link all the relevant links in the description below if you want to check out that business, maybe support it. We are selling merch. We have affiliate program. We have an affiliate program set up with Amazon to recommend holistic health and wellness products like supplements and home workout equipment and accessories and that sort of stuff. So if you do want to support that business or check it out, I will link to it in the description below. And I think now that I'm actually making this video and saying all of these things out loud, I'm really realizing that I might have a little bit too much going on, and that's why I feel like there's just never enough time in the day to get everything done. And the reason I say that is because I am also in the very early, super early stages of building a short-term vacation rental company. And the whole goal of that is just to generate a passive income to eventually fund my van lifestyle. I want to kind of live on the road for at least a year, hopefully here in the next 3 to 5 years. So generating a passive income stream is super important to fund that. Again, like I said, super early stages, just researching markets and strategies and stuff right now before I actually financially commit to that. So that's basically it. There have been a lot more changes than that, but the big changes were that was just what I wanted to discuss here, kind of explain where I've been for the past year for those that have been asking. And again, I really appreciate everybody that reached out and left comments, DMs and stuff. Again, it really means a lot to a small creator to see that there are people out there that are supporting me and the content that I create and post. It's really cool to see that support, because it's something that I never really saw the first 3 years of producing content for the channel. So that's really cool. Thank you guys so much. I really can't thank you enough. So like I said, it's just been a lot of personal growth, reading books, building businesses, and really investing in my future. As far as the future of this channel goes, I'm not really sure. I've been considering starting or going back to the vlog style where I take you guys along and show you the insides of actually building these businesses and what you actually really need to do, like the nitty-gritty details, which oftentimes are boring, so no one talks about them, but these are the things that are essential to actually achieving any sort of success when it comes to building these types of businesses. So if that's something that you guys want to see, I will absolutely do it, because I think there's a lot of value in that. And if you guys are interested in that same sort of thing, I will absolutely make the content. But my only issue with that is that it goes against the content that I've spent the last 4 years building with content creation, how to shoot better photos and videos. It's kind of a 180-degree turn. If you guys just want to continue to see that sort of content, just tagging along on photo shoots or actually watching how I do video shoots for clients, stuff like that, I'd be more than happy to also keep making those types of videos. Really, when it comes down to it, I am creating content for my audience, so whatever my audience wants to see is what I'm going to give them. If you have any requests or ideas on videos that you want to see from me, feel free to leave them in the comments or DM me on Instagram, however you want to get a hold of me, and I'll see what I can do about those. Again, like I said, I'm making this for my audience. Whatever is going to get my audience the most value possible is what I'm going to do. So I want to keep this as short as possible, but I know I tend to kind of go off script and talk way too much when I do these sorts of things, so I'm just going to cut it off here. And thank you guys so much for sticking around to the end. Thank you again for the support. It really means everything. I hope to see you guys here shortly in another video, whatever that may be, however it may look. Thank you again for the support.